Let's get this iron first, because like I said, iron, good resource. Okay, let's line and then go from there. So we'll try up, then we will try down. Again, I know people are going to judge how I'm doing the minimap the way I am, but at the same time, hey, I'm getting stuff done, and it's better than watching me just mine for hours. Because I don't think that's enjoyable for anybody to even really have to sit through without doing their own thing anyway. Alright, we'll get that iron here later. We're going to focus on getting here to this area, because this is a really easy area for me to come back to. Okay, looks like we are just not finding this cave, and in fact it's unrendered at this point. So due to the fact that the cave unrendered, that does imply that it is below me. So we're gonna backtrack. Ooh, more iron. Okay, I'm noticing a lot of iron. I was correct about the staircase giving me a lot more resources. We're gonna backtrack, and we're gonna go down. This should assist us in some capacity. I mean, there's no way it's just straightforward, right? I'll put a torch up. So, I noticed something. And it now says I've been live streaming for 1 minute. And what that tells me is that a error happened, just like before. We're going to pause for a moment while I see if it straight up did exactly what I was worried about it doing. And I think it did, in which the stream ended for some reason. It did. Okay. The stream randomly ended at 42 minutes and 47 seconds, and a second one continued over. So we're going to figure out why that's happening another time. But this is an example of one of those that's going to end up uploading twice. And since I know it's recording right now, I'm actually just going to have this be episode 8, because it's not only like 12 minutes before it did it. So, well, hello, I've just been rambling for a minute. Welcome to episode 8. Didn't know that happened. Let's try not to make that, again, try not to make it a common occurrence, but that is just 42 minutes of footage that I don't just want to make a 2-minute brief recap ending outro to. So, welcome to episode 8. We're exactly where we left off without literally even a second passing. Hopefully the stream picks up that quick and I don't lose like a good minute of me speaking. Minecraft cave noise. Where we last left off, we're currently trying to go through and finding, if you look at my mini-map I have right here, we're trying to figure out where this big pit is that supposedly I'm either right above or right underneath, and hopefully we're right above it, because I didn't find it when I dug up last time. So, we're still trying to find that. The technological issues we have in this series baffles me. It's like everything in creation is trying to make sure we are incapable of making this without flaws. So that's going to become a constant error, constant effort, constant battle, whatever you want to say about it. However you want to say it, I'm making it through. We're pushing through. Indomitable human spirit. We're making it through. We're not gonna fail. Yada yada yada. We're getting it. Okay, we're just not gonna find this area. I might just go back to making that staircase, but alright, now I feel like we're just completely outside of the area we're supposed to be in. Yeah, we are. Okay, I'm going to place the torch and I'm going to get back to... Nope, didn't mean to place that. I'm going to place our torch and then just get back on the right track we were going on. There's just supposedly so much cave down here, and we're just seeing, you know, none of it. Do I want to reverse? Let's reverse. I was mentioning the idea of reversing the staircase the other day. And earlier in the video. Well, sorry. For you guys, it's been a week. For me, it's been 10, 20 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird. Like I said, I wasn't intending for it to be that abrupt of a change, but it... Ooh. Did we already find it? Hey, hey, hey! We did. Through Adverse means. This was not the intention, but I'm not going to be ungrateful. Ooh, ooh, you can't do shit. I forgot I had armor on. I have the power of God. I'm trying to quote that video of the guy on a lawnmower with the big-ass revolver, if you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so very clearly there's something beyond this wall, and it's very direct, but it seems to be all water. So we're going to try to go around the water, because I hear a zombie. Now I hear a zombie. I mean, I didn't hear the zombie originally. I heard lava, which is actually what I'm trying to find, because I'm trying to find an easy, accessible lava source block. Okay, this sounds like it's in this little area. I don't want to get too far from it. Wow, those mobs did nothing to me. That was great. Good armor durability, too. Yeah, I don't want to just go to the lava pit. Is it like through here? Alright, let's assume it's down then. Doesn't appear to be down. Is it this way? Oh, there's gravel. Trying to mine around the gravel. This is all sorts of every direction. This is just not working well. Alright, just mine this way, and if there's nothing there, there's nothing there. Alright, there's nothing there. Let's get back on track. Let's get back to the staircase. Like, we found a cool little cave area. I don't want to get too far off track trying to find something there and there's nothing. Get some of this iron along the way, just in case my pickaxe breaks, because I didn't have any. Oh, I did have some on me. That's on me, I didn't know. Let's grab a little more. And we are, yet again, one step closer to hopefully finding the diamonds. So that way I can get back on track to trying to go to the Nether to continue on with this series. I would like to see how strong this armor works for me whenever I fight the Ender Dragon, because hopefully it works well. If not, I'll be sad. Another goal is to try to somehow get this to connect to the bottom of the mine that I have marker I have over there. I'd like all my caves to connect really well. I don't know why. I like it being a tunnel. Ideally, I'd also like to have a minecart track go through it, but that would take a lot of iron, and I don't have time for all that right now. But hey, if this ends up becoming a long-term thing, we'll have enough time for a lot of things. Most of the recording I'm doing right now, too, is coming from just the fact that I really want to play on this world. And, again, I don't want something big to happen while I'm playing the world, and then I just don't have a way to back it up or justify, like, hey, yeah, now we have full diamond armor. Don't ask why. You know what I mean? That just doesn't look right. So I really want to play through this world. I really got excited whenever I got my Mark 50 armor going through. That was pretty cool to see and have. We'll use that, like I said, more on whenever we're trying to go along. I'd like to do a water base, because I think xenomorphs, even if they can swim, because they fucking can, even if they can swim, I'd like to think they can't break blocks underwater as efficiently as we can. So, maybe it'll be xenomorph proof if the surface somehow gets overran by them. Because I'm still trying to think of how to beat them, besides just building up on a ladder, because in this moment of the mod, they can't climb, but they sure as hell can jump. For a minute there, I thought I was making an axe, and I almost did that out of impulse, because I wasn't sure if I was doing that or not. I'm glad I didn't do that. Alright, let's get back to what we were doing originally. Digging a hole. I think we're doing good at staying underneath the house, too, in this chunk area, because again, I'm almost 90% sure that at this point, as long as, because I'm pretty sure when you load in a chunk, it loads all the way down to bedrock that you're in. I think that's part of the rendering issue, so like, as long as that's happening, there should be, and also considering there's not a million dots on my minimap, there should be a hive somewhere down here by this point. We've played it long enough. without cheats, might I add. Yes, I know I've teleported. Yes, I know I've used probably another one, too, at least once. But, like, it's all been on here, and I feel like I can justify every use. I forgot the other one I did, but I know I did it right in front of y'all, so I don't know what it was. Maybe I did only teleport. That might have been the only one. Hold on. I'm looking at the mini-map. And exactly what I was worried about. So, ladies and gentlemen, I do want you to look where my mini-map marker is, and I want you to see slightly ahead of me is a slightly darker stone. And I mean darker than usual. So I'm going to give you two scenarios. Combined with that cave noise and that sudden realization, which was really good, well-timed, that is either the new Deep Dark for Minecraft, which I don't believe that is. I don't know what they're actually called, but the thing with the warden, which that could be a warden sound for all I know. I've never heard it, but I'm almost definitely sure that we have just finally encountered a possible hive, and that if I go there, we are going to encounter a bit of an issue of dealing with... That's a lot of a hive, if that is a hive. I don't see any minimap markers, so I'm going to assume that's not what that is. But that was pretty well timed. Okay, that was not the intention there. But I'm not going to take it for granted for what it is. So, again, I see no minimap markers. And you know what? I'm a dangerous fool. So we're going to go in and do the same mistake they make in all the movies. And we will pay for the consequences later. So at this point, I'm just going to dig forward. Oh no. That's a hive. That is absolutely a hive. You know what they say, YOLO. We got this. We got this. I'm going to go ahead and mark this, by the way, on my mini map. Hive entrance. Number 1. Who knows? Maybe we'll get more. Because that's, I'm telling you now, there's no way that's not a hive. And the only way to clear out a hive, which I probably do want to go ahead and clear it out eventually, you know, it's kind of underneath my house. And they spread, by the way, I just want to remind you, as long as I'm active in the area, they constantly spread. You know, that's the one thing I've noticed this mod doesn't have. That I'm glad we have the minimap mod for, and I didn't even do it with intention, but I'm glad we're doing it now, and that's a motion tracker. Y'all have seen the Alien movies, you know what I'm talking about. A motion tracker would go kind of crazy right now. Wait. Are they getting closer? Oh, he's just in the cave right in front of me. We're fine. I'm watching it, though. I think it's just in that water cave to my right. Like I said, I don't think they can break anything while there's water, so I'm going to try and get a small little entrance. Ooh, we found one. Cool. Let's get a torch. Oh, it's my last torch. Getting very thematic. Let's see if I can sneak around, see any of them. Make sure I'm just not crazy and that this is a hive. Okay, we appear to be okay. Ooh, okay, maybe I'm just crazy. It's a dungeon. You see that, right? Okay, yeah, I'm just crazy. Maybe it's just a lot of zombies. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're just gonna act cool. I'm gonna make some torches if I can. Do I not have coal? We're out of coal. Was there coal any back there? Because I don't want to go into that dungeon without... Okay, yeah, no. Humanity's greed doesn't ever apply in this kind of story, ever, so we're fine. And there's no... Look, there's no aliens, so that's good. No such thing as aliens. And I really don't want to break that dungeon. I don't want anything to spawn, so I'm going to try and sneak up. Baby zombie. Alright. Oh, shit. Shit. I want to believe. Wait, why don't I go in the water where they can't hit me as much? This is a good area. Avast. These scoundrels. Oh, I looked at the mini-map. That's a lot of movement. I don't think I'm equipped for this. No, it's fine. We got an enchanted book. Ooh, my shotgun. Favorite one. Iron. I'm going to wait to grab that because I want to see what else I can grab. That's... Okay, we're going to grab the... Oh, shit. Really wish I had more torches. Be like the best time for torches right now. Alright, pop this in there, take this. Bread. Take a bucket. Yeah, I'll take a bucket. Hi. Give me a carrot and I will be very happy. Okay, hi. Yep, okay. Alright, I gotta eat. So we found two really good things, while there's one really bad thing, and that is the fact that there's an alien hive underneath my zombie spawner, which is not ideal, because, you know, would casually like to not die every time I want to come down here and start going, or working on a mine, or not a mine, a, you know, zombie spawner. That's a very fitting cave noise. Drop a carrot. Damn, okay. We're gonna get out of here. Because if they see me, or know I'm here, they will start mining in my general direction. So we're getting out of here. We found the... Okay, we found it. Exploring it does not have to be something I have to do today. So we're going to go up and try and become a little bit more prepared. Is this the other kind of shotgun? Oh, this is the other kind of shotgun, I think, right? Wait, what two are there? There's the... ZX76 and the M23 or M12. Okay, I think I have M12 up there. This is the kind I use in my survival world. What's the difference? 16 and 16. Okay, it doesn't look like there's actually too much of a difference, but I'm gonna... See, I don't know how to tackle this, because, like, I want to build a mob grinder thing, but they can break in. But they can't break industrial glass. Okay, so this is important. But how do I not make them break the area around the industrial glass and turn everything I'm in now into a hive? Okay, so we're in a bit of a pickle. Because every single move I make here has potential to be very wrong, and there's not really a... There's not like a pest control I can call. You know what I mean? I have to handle this, so we're going to figure out how to do that. And I'm just going to tell y'all now, just before anything happens, well, no matter what I pick is most likely going to be the wrong answer. But I can say I can try. I found the damn hive before I found diamonds. That's crazy. You know what? We'll be fine. I don't see any issues happening with this. There's absolutely no problems with a giant alien hive being underneath my house. Which I was right about, by the way. I do want to highlight. I can just not be happy that I'm correct in this case. Was that really the only thing I found? Oh, no, we found a dungeon. That's pretty good, but... I mean, in terms of, like... Take it from me, a guy who has, again, played a survival world with this mod before. This armor I'm wearing, the really, really cool suit of armor I'm wearing, totally, yeah, doesn't, it's not actually cool, but doesn't do shit against aliens, and especially that many. Not even the shotgun I'm trying to build is going to do anything against these things, because I need a flamethrower. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do my... God, this mod would be so cool if we had other people, or if I had other people. Well, I'll tell you why, because like clearing hives with other people would be amazing. That's a looting book. I am very happy I found that. Predicament, and how to solve it. Okay, what we're going to do is I'm going to attempt to head west. That's like the only cardinal direction I haven't went in yet. And I'll tell you why. We are going to be attempting to find a military base so I can find the flamethrower schematics, because that's a critical part to try to burn this hive down, because the walls do burn. I remember trying it in creative mode. They do burn through. And so what I mean by that is if I go down there, guns blazing, I'll shoot a few of them. They won't die. The queen is like... Remember how long it took to kill that predator with the sword? Yeah, that times like 10, at least, to kill the queen. So every single time we try to do this, unless we have a way to burn out the hives we're going through, we are going to make no progress. So we're going to look at my inventory. Okay, we're pretty much good. I'm going to head west and see what we can find. Because that's not ideal. I think also, fun fact, if we find a villager, we can get a marine villager made. There's even a crafting table we can make for them to become that profession. And we can have them trade us their resources. Hopefully, we'll be able to trade up again to a flamethrower. But worst comes to worst, we aren't able to. I probably should have made a boat. But it's okay. Here's the thing, no keep inventory on this is wild, but I feel like that's the one thing I'm going to try and honor, is no keep inventory. I feel like that's pretty fair, especially to y'all. See, we're just in a coastal environment. I wish we were in more of a not-so-coastal environment. Yay, more birch. Can't go wrong with birch. And the sheer amount of it out there. Because here's the thing, also, too, like, hives don't count as structures, so I can't just, like, slash structure. But there is, and this is important, a locate queen command. I've seen it in the chat before of the Discord server for this mod. And I feel like that could be a pretty cool command if I ever kill this first one, to pop into the chat and see if I can find another one. Because it'd be crazy if I end up seeing, like, there's like 8 of them that I had no idea about. Meaning multiple hives. And that's never fun. We're swimming away, we're swimming away. Don't know why I started singing, but we're swimming away. Or I'm dying from drowning. Didn't want to bring the Mark 50 suit through here because I didn't want to actively go through and not have... or die and then somehow have to go back and get it. Again, very easy to make, but I'm that kind of guy. I was watching a video the other day, and it was really common YouTuber, the one that speaks in a really deeper voice and makes a bunch of shorts. But he was making a video on like, use an ether. I'm out of MP. Use an ether. Oh, well, ethers. You can't buy an ether. You have 83 of them. It's the final boss. Or no, it's the final boss. I only have 83 of them. Like running out of it. I don't like running out of things. Even if I know I have enough, even if I know it's just a little bit of mining to fix it, I think I can make like 3 suits with the amount of materials I have right now even. I'm aware, I just still, some part of me is like, hey, don't do it. Also, hey, give slowness. There we go. That'll rationalize it a little better. You know, if I would have known there was ocean again through here, would have made a boat. I'm going down. That's not what I meant to do. This is a really, really deep ocean. I get excited when I see a bunch of kelp right through here because I'm thinking in my head, oh, there's about to be the shore's about to pop up. But nah, about to find the damn lost city of Atlantis. Oh yeah, I do forget, ocean monuments are a thing in this now. Alright, and surface. Eat. Ah, yeah, wet bread. Nah, it's hardtack, you matey. Hardtack. Ooh, we about to find surface? No, it's just how the water generates. Yay! All right, we found land. Technically, I'm stopping here for a moment because God, ocean exploration's annoying. Oh, hey, actual land. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I'm grateful. Ooh, and clay. Haven't gotten to clay yet. Wait, is clay a shovel thing? I think clay's a shovel thing. I don't know if there's anything in the mod that needs clay, but I'm not going to find out later when I don't have any. Alright, we now have the recommended amount of clay that I will need to be able to continue on moving forward. If not, actually, not here. Just in case. You never know. You never know. Come on. Come on. Alright. And looking at my mini-map, this island looks kind of small. And if that's true, I'm going to be kind of sad. Aw, damn it. Okay. Well, if I ever lose my house to a bunch of aliens, I can move out here. Okay, that's the plan now. I guess. Cool. Oh, hey, sure. Alright, we found it. We found land, and it's another birch forest! Hell yeah! Glory to birch forest! Long live eternal birch forest of endless size. We're never gonna get out of this damn birch forest. Like, I've gotten lucky. I can't believe I shadow over the acacia biome and just like was just like, man, fuck acacia. Nah, this is why I hate birch. You're seeing it live. Like, if I do get a flamethrower, it's not just that hive that's gonna get it. It's gonna be this birch forest, and I'm not gonna care. The Lorax can suck it. I do not mind nor care. This is hell. This is sandstone. Alright, you know, noticing a pattern here. Noticing a pattern, but that's okay. Would love to find a village, maybe, you know, a military base, a little bit of a military base. Because, like, every single thing, like, so here's the thing, I need 3 things right now. 4. I need to find a way to get to the Nether, consistently back and forth. I need to find assistance in the form of either a village with a marine guy or a military base. I think I just said that, actually. I think I'm repeating myself. That's not the intention. Look, I just need diamonds. I really just need to find a way to get not silk touch, so I can get that damn cobweb. I can put the cobweb in my house, make a compass, and then we can find everything. But this is all a multi-stage process. None of this is just a given out the gate. And you know what? I feel like I'm just going in circles. Not, like, literally. I mean, like, verbally going in circles. So I'm just going to let my actions speak for what I need to get. Starting with silica gravel. Because, like, oh, yay, more birch. Ooh, I have an idea. if I do ever deploy a nuke in this mod, and it's not where the aliens are, it 100% will guaranteed be in a birch forest. You can only guess what. Wow, there's so many turtles. Like, a lot of turtles. Is this a desert, or is this just an area? Probably an area, because there's so many turtles spawning. You know, I remember when turtles were super, super rare. It's cool to see they're not as uncommon anymore. Yeah, I think it's night. I don't care. It's night. Night enough. Oh, come on. There we go. Not even being impatient here. It's straight up night, and it will not let me sleep. You know, just a thought. You know, I take naps during the day in real life, occasionally. Why can't Steve? Doesn't have to skip anything. Doesn't have to skip time. But just it does seem. I really like how this beach is actually laid out, and I really just want to throw that out there. This is like the most beach I've seen a beach in a while, in Minecraft anyway. Something just happened in the stream chat. So let's see if that pops up, because I don't see it over my game overlay, but I will see it a couple seconds in the stream. So give me like 2 seconds, whatever just happened. I think we got a follower, and if we did, I will read it out whenever I see it appear in the chat. So let's give it a moment and pause and see who we got. Because it didn't pop up in the chat for some reason, which I don't get why. Railfan Gamer. CZAM05. Thank you for, I believe it said you followed. I was too busy trying to read it through, and it's changed the format of it twice while trying to load it through. Thank you for the follow. That's really cool. That's what's also really cool, since we're doing this over stream and not YouTube, is because people can interact with it live. Haven't had that opportunity just quite yet, but hopefully as we continue going through, we will. We finally found a plains biome. Plains biomes are my most commonly found village biomes besides desert biomes. So, and hear me out, I'm going to do something I don't usually do. We're going to go out of our way to increase render distance to 8 and see if that gives me anything. So give this a moment to load up. We're going to try it for a little bit, see how my rendering goes, but I want to find a village, and I'm going to find a village. Or that's the goal anyway. I can't guarantee that anything will happen, but I'm going to try at least. My minimap is struggling right now to comprehend the new render change. Okay, 8 might be too much. Let's go back down to like 6, but either way though. There we go. There we go. How did that load for a minute there when it was? How did that fare? I'm trying to watch the stream. It didn't seem to go bad. Okay, until given a reason to lower it again, we're not lowering it. Just giving the computer time to get used to it, because again, this computer, it's a 1050 NVIDIA. I'm trying to see if I can eventually get a better one, but right now that's not in the cards. This is a really good area for farming. You know, with the teleportation aspect and the fact that I'm okay with using it, I could just put a farm way out here. There's a lot of creatures in this hill. What the hell is happening up here? Oh, a military compound! Yes! Okay, we're good. We did it. We're going to have to teleport multiple times through here because the stuff that's in here, there's so much. I can tell you that now. Alright, so first off, let's mark it. Military compound number 1. Okay. Here is what I mean by it being a big compound. So we're going to go in here, and I'm going to turn the render distance back down immediately because we've done everything we need to do on that. You've done your purpose. We're going to lag like hell because of how many entities are in the area, but it's honestly good because if it can run this, it'll run the hive. Okay, here's what I mean by there's so much stuff in here. Polymer, yes. Industrial glass. Woo. Okay, so we're going to grab what's necessary right now. I say as I grab everything. You see what I mean by these things have bullets. Everything we're gonna need. Minus the guns themselves. I do notice we still have to craft those, but everything else though, like, this is glorious. They have the resources. Oh, bauxite and such. Wait, what's this? Monazite? Did I not find any down there? Oh yeah, we're gonna need that. We're really gonna need that. Wow, there's literally no uses for speakers or servos right now. I hit the button for okay, I saw that, but hold on. I am very happy right now. I'm a happy man. We are doing so well right now. Only because the mod authors love us. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're golden. That hive ain't gonna do shit on us. We got everything we need. The carrots have blessed us today. We're gonna rock their shit. We can make anything we need. We can destroy anything in our way. We will absolutely do so. To think I was having a bad day earlier. Never. Never in my life have I had a bad day. Never will. Never can. We're set. Oh, fuel tanks are going to suck. Okay, so fuel tanks, fun fact. I know our goal is to make a flamethrower, but they suck to carry. My old inventory, again in my other world, they're each individual one block, and you can't stack them. That's going to get tedious, but we have reached peak. This is what I meant by we're going to have to make multiple trips if this isn't clear already. We're going to look through the chests and see if there's anything like critical and pivotal to grab right now this second. Beyond the food. The food is necessary. And then we're going to head back to our house and spice it up a bit, get some chests. This is why I also mentioned I wanted a lot of room, because finding 2 of these, you can only imagine what that does to a chest. Yeah, this is padding, by the way. Still can't figure out what padding's for, but I'm sure we will. I'm getting a little excited. Oh, two rifle blueprints. Okay, these were just the same chest generations back to back. That's okay, that's okay. Hey, you know what? I sound ungrateful saying that. Grenades, shotguns. Oh, we are fine. I'm so sorry I was bitching earlier. We're fine. Oh! That's irradiated. We don't want to touch that yet. Cookies. Bread. Grenades. So many of them. Wait, what kind of yellow grenade is that? Incinerary grenade. Hey, even if we don't find a, flamethrower, we do have incendiary grenades, and a shit ton of them, so that's good at least. I can't open that right now. More polymer. I want all the polymer that I can take. This egg can sit there. That's another lead chest. We don't want to touch that right now. This is glorious. As a guy who is genuinely worried about his overall survival in this scenario, I'm feeling a little bit more at ease of dying. And worst comes to worst, we move here. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Like, I will move here. And I'm bringing that up. I can't open that chest down there. I say that because worst comes to worst, oh no, a xenomorph walks onto this property, they're shot by over 50 Marines. Like, we're fine. We are fine, and I can't believe I was a doubter. You know, I would be singing a totally different tune if I never found this place. Oh. I swear these noises are normal mouth noises of excitement. I just cannot contain the excitement from finding all this. Okay, and worst comes to worst, like I said, I just move here, I live here, nothing's touching me, I just fuck that place I was at before, this is perfect. Okay, cool, we're gonna go up here now, because I'm pretty sure there's even more I can take if I need to. And I'm pretty sure there's also, if this is the generation I think it is, or the structure, oh, I don't want to do that, that was an accident. No, I like that. If this is the structure I think it is, there's free armor, baby, hell yeah! Okay, we're fine. Let's see if I can find... We're set. There's literally no reason to not be set anymore. You know, somebody's going to look at this and be like, well, we got it. But I really want to stress that we still don't have it. That whole alien, you know, hive is still not going to be easy. I wish I could bring these guys along, but I don't know how to pay them to do that. I don't even know if that's something you can do. So you might be saying, why are you not taking the emeralds or anything like that? I will get those later. We have other shit to worry about right now. But this is... Oh, this is grand. This is perfect. Yeah, I think, worst comes to worst, we found our new home. If we have to. Because, like, what is anything gonna do about all this? No aliens, no predators, no nothing. We are fine as all hell. And what could be in there? Oh! We have found our diamonds, gentlemen. And an armor case. That's pretty cool. I like those. Do I already have heavy bullets? Looks like I don't have any heavy bullets. We'll come back to that. Any in here? Hell yeah. We are gonna be fine. Sniper rifle blueprint. Okay, still not the flamethrower, but you know what? We are not going to be ungrateful for a damn thing in here. What do I put away? This 2-cooked steak can go in here. And yeah, that is... Since we've been playing for about 44 minutes on this stream, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here, but I'm immediately going into another one, and we're going to probably mess with some things we shouldn't mess with in that hive. Sorry, I'm going to eat some chocolate chips real quick. So, y'all have an absolutely wonderful day or night, depending on what time you're watching this.